What's good, y'all? We got the BET Hip Hop Awards is going outside. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, cause that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Shouts out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Let's see what it's hitting for.
Y'all, I am not happy about the hip hop awards being canceled. Like, as somebody
They
who grew
canceled it?
up on hip hop and I'm obviously a rapper, this really hurts.
Ever since 2006, the BET
Who is
Hip Hop
that?
Awards have entertained many families around the country, especially those in the black community. Top artists
Facts.
came out, new artists got recognized, and of course, we all love the Hip Hop Awards show. And for a while, it was cooking. Ratings were up, money was coming in, and all of the hot rappers wanted to perform for this particular show. And the reason why is, well, the BET Hip Hop Awards is Black American, it's black, and you get recognition in the community for being there. And it's not only that you're doing it for the genre, you're doing it for black culture.
He's right, you know.
But lately, BET
Man.
hasn't been doing so good. The Soul Train
Bro, I ain't watched BET since goddamn a kid, bro.
Awards, which started in the 80s honoring R&B singers, is now on hold, as well as the BET Hip Hop Awards. CEO Scott Mills says the network isn't eliminating these shows, but rather reimagining them for today's shifting media landscape.
Stop the cap.
I should have known something was up.
I mean, people don't watch TV, bro, like they used to, bro. And that's one of the reasons why. Like, you know, and you got to think, BET came out, was at its peak, bro, when YouTube wasn't at its peak, aka current day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I you know, from a business standpoint, they got to do what makes money. They say they canceling it, but it's not gonna be the same though. You know, and it hasn't been the same, but it's definitely not gonna be the same now. You know.
budget started getting.
Stop the cap.
I should have known something was up when the budget started getting even lower and lower. Like, did y'all not see last year's hip hop awards? That mess look low budget AF. It sucks because we're literally witnessing hip hop like not become the number one or main genre that it was. It's so watered down.
I don't think hip hop was
Anybody
ever
could
the
be a
number one genre in the
rapper.
world.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a
you
big
don't have to
genre
have-
though, especially in America. You know, it's definitely top 2 in America. If not one, I definitely see the American standpoint, but the whole world, I don't know about that. You know, I mean, but same time, it is deep though. I like to see some numbers on that though.
genre that it was. It's so watered down. Anybody could be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have bars anymore. You don't have to have creativity.
Well, talk about
or
Double
skill
XL when you talk
anymore.
about that
Now, the
shit.
lady is talking about the lack of talent in the industry. Everybody can come.
When BET got rid of the Sprite ciphers, it was dead. It was over with. That was BET, right? That had the Sprite ciphers. After that, it was over with. That's all I wanted to watch BET for. On
Is
everything.
talking about the lack of talent in the industry. Everybody can come into the game now. It's kind of like Jake Paul just coming into boxing. He's making a lot of money, but people think that he doesn't have enough skill set to be taken seriously in the sport. He's actually diluting the sport instead
It's
of
just the new
making
era,
boxers
man.
become better
New
to
era.
compete heavily
If he
in the
whooping
sport.
ass, he whooping ass.
And
if
now-
niggas is rapping and getting the bag, they getting the bag. It's a new era, man. It's not the
If you're
same.
popular, you can just become a rapper. Almost everybody is doing it. You look at the streamers who are doing it.
You almost in this day and age, you really gotta like have an audience that's bigger than rap, bro. Because rap alone is not gonna get you far, bro. It's just not.
Let's look at DDG. Now, DDG started off as a YouTube.
And now there's always exceptions, you know. And now he's bringing up DDG, you know. DDG was just one of the first niggas to do that. This is how you gotta do it now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that. That's why DDG is having the success that he has, is because he was the first one to do it. You know? That's why I'm not even worried about dropping music videos, this, that, and the third, bro. Cause like, most of y'all don't even know I make music. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta build that audience first, bro. Cause you spending $500 on a music video, $100 to go to the studio. You got cover art. You got this, man. You got buy the beat. Shouts out to the subscribe, bro. I appreciate that, man. Jay Orleans, appreciate that. But it's a lot of expenses overhead that goes into that, and then you're making $2 RPM on your music video that's only 3 minutes long. You're not really making no money off that, bro. That's why you see these art, because the game has changed, my nigga. I wouldn't look at what my royalties is hitting on Spotify and Apple Music, and that shit is 0.00031 point. Man, this shit is 000, and then you see the first number. You know what I'm saying? Per stream, nigga. Like, the game is cooked, bro. If you're solely trying to make it in music, you're gonna go in debt unless you have a bag, bro. Like, it's just the way it is, man. I see local rappers every day, bro. Every day, man. Niggas is hard. Niggas got talent, bro. But rap alone in this day and age, and you're not selling. No one is ever gonna buy your CD, bro. Unless you just got it like that, bro. There's always exceptions, And consistently, I think I was thinking about this the other day. I do think the game with music is gonna change eventually, and artists are gonna get tired. But artists have got to stop working with labels, bro, and go to themselves. And then, you can release. I was thinking about, like, release a song strictly on iTunes, so that way niggas have to pay for it to listen to it, bro. It's not on YouTube, none of that shit. You put it on YouTube, you're getting copyrighted, just like they do everything else. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna change eventually one day, cause the money is just not there, bro. You gotta be big time, bro. You gotta have 100,000 views first day, first week. $1 million a month, bro. Then you're doing something. Then you're making a living, damn near. Almost, depending on your expenses.
I've never really listened to his rap albums, but now he is rapping too. And the reason why he's doing that is because he's a very popular streamer and a content creator, and it's easy for him to get into the rap game. And now with the world of streaming and hip hop, it's easier. The same thing with athletes. Anybody can come into the genre now. And number 2.
That's a good thing, bro. It should have always been like that, cause y'all know this shit, politics and shit, bro. Come on now. The power is in the people at this point.
There's a lack of artist talent development in the industry, and that's another thing that people are understanding as an industry.
That's up to you to go find them artists and rock with them, bro.
She isn't the only person to say that.
I listen to good. I don't listen to these bullshit niggas, man. I don't got one Boss Man D-Lo song on my phone. I ain't got no Rob 49 song on my phone. None of that shit. That's no disrespect to them at all. That's all love. I don't know you niggas. I don't listen to that shit though. I listen to talent, music that I actually relate to, not just bullshit that go viral that everybody else listen to. I listen to niggas. Niggas don't want me on the aux because they've never heard these songs in their life. They're good though. They fuck with the songs, but we don't know this person.
Papa Awards got
because he's talented.
So they're getting canceled. I mean, after last year's fiasco debacle of a show where they tried to make it like the goddamn club and had people in sections and the C-list and D-list of all goddamn hip-hop acts performing. I mean, it's been on a decline for years, but to be honest, man, like, hip-hop itself has been on the decline for years.
Well, people just start to see the politics in it after a while, bro.
And maybe the freestyle.
But then it gets more political.
These new rappers don't freestyle anymore. All this be whack.
He's absolutely right.
Facts.
When he talks about the lame club outfit.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them Sprite ciphers, my nigga. Quit playing. Them bitches was hidden back in the day, boy. Let's just look right quick. Sprite, that was BET, right? Or was that XXL? That had to have been. Yeah, BET, nigga. When they the black and whites, when they got rid of this, bro, they was doing this shit for some years. I don't know how many times they done it, but when they got rid of the black and white Sprite ciphers, it was over. I never watched BET after that, bro. Swear.
Fitting that the Hip Hop Awards had, because it was at Dre's Beach Club and nightclub in Las Vegas, Nevada. Got him! Sponsorship was so low and so invalid that the budgets were reduced to taking a large stage performance into a nightclub setting.
Damn.
Way to get some more.
Our big name
Damn.
artists, like our top artists, don't even come to the show no more. So I mean, who's gonna want to
Because
watch
it's
it? It's
politics,
not making
my
any money.
nigga.
We're not watching it as a culture. It's whack as a goddamn show as far as entertainment value is concerned.
Here he's talking about still the same level of trash rappers in the game, and the very best talent doesn't want to come to the show. Now, here's what's happening now. At first, the industry was largely gatekept. You had to sign with a record label to get on.
Right.
Once you can become an independent artist, then you can compete against big labels yourself. Happens all the time. And some people got through. And this is based on your ability to sell to people.
Bro, music
or
is
create your own fan base.
99% politics,
And so
bro.
what you're seeing now is hip hop artists not really developing themselves in the genre, but becoming social media stars. Like, look at Blueface. I'm not trying to hate on Blueface.
Yeah.
He's my brother,
Bro,
and I love
nah,
him.
Blueface
right?
had bangers, bro. Blueface had bangers, bro. And, you know, that's what make you different at the end of the day. You know.
He think he's a cool guy. He's a
On the dead lokes, nigga.
trash rapper. We are more concerned with his back and forth
It's worse niggas than Blueface, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
with Christian Rock than we are with his lyrics. And the same thing
Soulja
can be
Boy
said
worse
about
than
her.
Blueface.
You can classify her as a rapper, but she's known as
You can't classify her as a rapper, bro. No one, no. You can't
Crash
classify Krishan as a rapper. You can't do it.
her. You can classify her as a rapper, but she's known as a crash out.
She's not a rapper.
So now you build your following,
Not an
and
artist.
You do your thing, and you're in the industry. But as an artist, you're not taken seriously, and so now the bar of what you're seeing in the industry drops. Although people still do listen to rap, and it's still something that folks like. But when you have Blueface and these other guys getting into the industry, it makes it worse. But this
Blueface was, bro. Do y'all not understand? Blueface was that nigga, like, he was, bro. He was in the industry before all that Krishan and all that, like, this new, like. Do y'all understand this? I don't think y'all understand that when it comes to Blueface, bro.
in this
Blueface a little bit different though. His music actually done something musically at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get his name off of no social media image. I wouldn't say.
is the real.
Not how I discovered Blueface. I discovered Blueface from the homie listening to on the Dead Lokes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this shit hard than a motherfucker.
reality of it all.
First of all, this is an era of hip hop when the old rappers are better than the young ones. Come fight me.
Now this lady is referring
Hey, I be
to
listening to the old
Clips'
niggas' new
latest
shit, bro.
album drop.
Some of 'em.
Let God sort them out. And the Clips, you know, they're probably like in their mid 40s or whatever from Virginia. And I mean, hey, it was hot back.
And who says because you're old you can't make music, bro? Who says that's lame? It's only lame when you don't have no motion. It's always lame when you don't have no motion, bro. When you're not the biggest, when you're not already famous, it's lame. You know what I'm saying? It's lame. That's why I don't really get a lot of the love that you know, I feel like, you know, I should be getting, I guess. But, you know, it is what it is. Because I'm not as famous. I'm not put on blogs, you know. Oh, I don't want to be. It's going to happen inevitably, bro. But then everybody, I'm just thankful to be where I'm at because I don't want all the fake love, bro. I don't. Stay away from me, fuck nigga. You're not here now. You're not here now. You wasn't there then. So why be there
I
when?
don't own it and I don't pay any rent. It does
in a competitive time, which is like the 2000s. So what happened in the 90s and the 2000s, hip hop was very, very competitive. I mean, you had the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, you had, you know, Snoop. You know, you had Tupac when you were still living, Big when you were still living. All of those guys out there, Nas, Jay-Z, everybody was really, really good. And what you could argue is the rappers in the 90s were better than the rappers in the 80s. That's something that we could basically say happened. Skills developed, the ideas in hip hop developed.
And you could say today's is the best too.
Some could argue that in 2000s, that other doors got open. Like, for example, the South with trap music, Atlanta, Memphis. Then we all saw the developments in the Midwest. So we saw from 2000s, it went from being East and West Coast based in the 90s to now other artists such as like Lil Wayne in New Orleans in those markets could also express their talent in their own way, which happened to be somebody like, Lil Wayne becoming a big time rapper in his own way in New Orleans, which may not have happened in the 90s. So we can look at some of the 2000 rappers and say that genre or that age range could or could not be better than the 90s. It's up for debate. But what can we say for sure? That the rappers of today are nothing like the rappers of the 90s in the 2000s.
He's right,
And so because the artists are not developing, people are more concerned.
I feel like that's true and it's not at the same time. Cause yeah, people can be trash and still get on, bro. But at the same time, there's people who have talent and will never get on, bro. That's up to you to find them people, bro. You don't have to listen to none of them. You don't have to follow these niggas. Go find a nigga that's hard. Whether he get 10 views on a song, nigga, be the 10 viewer. Be all 10 of the views, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up to you to find good music, bro.
Learned about the artists in the past. Let's talk about Versus. When Versus would come on Instagram Live, everybody wanted to see it. Whether it's the R&B talent or the hip hop artists, even the most popular artists.
Because it was hyped. Versus has nothing behind it for real. That Triller shit is dead. That's dead as fuck. And I hate to, they got more money than I got, but I'm just being real, bro. Y'all have no substance, bro. Like, other than y'all going live on Instagram and Triller, and then that's where they gotta catch you. And then there's only one Versus every. It's never gonna be as big as it was. Never. I knew this from the day it came out, bro. It's a good idea, but it's done wrong.
They are in the comment section because they're appreciating what we consider to be real talent. And that's exactly what Clips is doing now. In their 40s, they're creating better albums than guys in their 20s.
Hey, Do or Die still be dropping good music, bro. Twista? Man, niggas still be dropping good music, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's up to you to find a good artist, bro. And this is also what I forgot to say. Like, the quality is so much better, bro, these days, bro. The production, the delivery, bro, wordplay, music has developed, bro. That's just is what it is. It's grown. Yeah, there's people that's on and they're trash. There's people who are on, they're just not as big, bro. They're not as viral. they're not all in the media, bro. So you're not gonna hear about them. Bro, I got niggas that I slap on a day-to-day basis, bro, that don't get no recognition, bro. Harder than a lot of niggas, man. I'll listen to a nigga from my hometown. I'll listen to a nigga from wherever. If it's good, bro, if it's good music, I'll rock with it.
But there's another thing that's coming out about this.
So first, they didn't lead with playlist or radio. They did.
Like, everybody listens to Lil Durk now. I listened to Lil Durk back in 2016, bro. Back in Lil Bibby, all them, like, that's y'all niggas was not listening to folks back then. That's a whole different era than it is now. That's a whole different Lil Durk's fan base is not the same fan base that he had back then. Y'all know this? Before the nigga had dreads, he cut his dreads, got dreads back. Now he at where he at type shit. Like, y'all niggas wasn't back then, bro.
Viewed their songs at a Louis Vuitton show with Pharrell, who is now LV's creative director, if you didn't know. Now, these songs on the album were teased a whole year before the album dropped. Second thing, instead of dropping merch when the album dropped, they were dropping merch a whole year before as well, building an ecosystem. Denim Tears tees, Billionaire Boy collabs, Carhartt jackets. Oh, and now Adidas shoes. And they were releasing these in phases before the drop of the album.
This lady is talking about the planning of the development that Clips had in their release.
Well, they also got a team behind them.
They partnered with Louis Vuitton. We all know Pharrell is
They're
probably
able
one
to
of the
partner,
greatest
nigga.
producers of all time. He produced them along the other guy, which they were called Neptunes at the time. And then basically they had all of this development and collaboration with Louis Vuitton. They had Billionaire Boys Club, which I believe is a part of Pharrell's label. And then this particular planning structure of having experience in the game, releasing a lot of this stuff a year before it actually came out, which means not only are older rappers better than the new ones, they're actually more talented and they understand the industry more.
Yeah.
And they're more on the ground.
No.
Creating
Now, there's definitely like better talent these days, but don't get it fucked up, because a nigga like Soulja Boy got talent. He had talent back then, but he doesn't have new age talent. Do y'all get what I'm saying? These old niggas, they got old school talent and new school talent, bro. That old school music talent hit way different, bro. It hits way different, my nigga, because niggas had to actually tune shit. Man, if y'all make music and shit, bro, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm getting at, bro. Mixing and mastering a song and recording a song and is completely different now, bro. All you need is a mic and a software and you can do your shit now. Back then, bro, you had to have the whole studio. You had to have the actual hardware to do that shit. You actually had to know how to use a physical compressor, my nigga. I don't know how to do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with that. I know how to do this new school shit though. I don't know how to fuck with that though, bro. I don't. But these niggas that came from the 80s, the 90s, even the early 2000s, they still relevant now. They got that old school talent, bro, and that shit hit different, bro. Them niggas, like a nigga like T-Pain, he got old school talent, even though he came from the 2000s. That nigga got old school talent, bro. That's why that nigga T-Pain is still hard. You know, he's just not as in the spotlight as everybody else because he's not making TikTok music and you know.
activations, while the newer rappers are more concerned with just getting clout on YouTube. Damn. And so all of these problems means what for the industry? Well, the BET Hip Hop Awards experienced a complete dramatic decline in live TV ratings. Nielsen report shows that the award shows have lost more than 30% of viewers since 2015.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, bro.
2025 BET Awards
2012, 13, last
50% drop in ratings compared to the previous year.
50%.
Once you can't get the ratings, you can't get the sponsorship. That's what happens. Right. Okay? So nobody wants to be associated
they doing this shit in a
with
nightclub
if there's nobody watching it. And so
damn.
basically the culture.
Man, what does that say about, like, damn, that's tragic for the black community. I ain't gonna lie. How are we losing the BET awards, bro? The shit has declined that much, bro. The Essence Fest is going to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's happening, bro. The Hispanics is now the majority population in America, damn near. Or is it? I think it is.
Pretty much moves on because you have a lack of a cultural reference, right? So
this is all that gangster shit, man. This is all that street shit, man. we got back then it was hood, but it was about making it out, bro. And moving on, man, and living a good life afterwards. That's what I pictured growing up. Cause I come from Muskogee, Oklahoma, bro. That's about as small town and struggle as it gets. You know what I'm saying? So
moves on because you have a lack of a cultural reference,
I
right?
wanted to be rich growing up. I wake up every day trying to accomplish.
Right. So now people start to move. They look for real talent, right? And then obviously the poor planning for the BET Hip Hop Awards to release new people into the system is also destroying it because, to be honest, most of the award shows cater to the industry gatekeepers, and the industry gatekeepers are not being innovative anymore. And so now the audience and now even the sponsors have dried up. BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards have to figure out how to do these things in order to win their audience.
We done lost 106 in Park, nigga. BET Awards,
and it is dying. But they also got to do a better job of bringing back the actual culture of hip hop. Basically making hip hop a meritocracy again, like we see with guys like Drake or Kendrick Lamar, guys who are real talents in the space.
I think the problem is all this extra out gangster shit, bro. I think that's the real problem, bro. Cause back then, man, niggas worked together, bro. You know, it was all fun back then. Now everything is serious because everybody's too tough. I feel like that's a part, bro.
And now everybody is a copycat. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Yoshi D Jackson back at.
You know, so you really can't have a young boy and a Little Durk up there, bro. Like them niggas will never go up there. I mean, a Little Durk probably would. Young boy ain't going to know. That nigga on house arrest and so that nigga can't even go if he wanted to. You know, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road. And another thing, bro, it's so many people. Like you know, it's politics. You can't show love to everybody at the BET Awards, bro. Who's to say that you deserve an award for this? Like, there's so many great people, man, that's doing great things. Like, you know, times ain't the same no more, man. You know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Get y'all on the next one. I'm gone.